Rachna's Fitness Show. I'm your host Rachna. This show is all about getting you off the couch and getting you working out. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 4089125565. Again 4089125565. आप सुन रहे हैं Rachna को Rachna's Fitness Show पे. Do come every Wednesday between 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And we do take your live calls. And again, अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन है हेल्थ से रिलेटेड, न्यूट्रिशन से रिलेटेड, हमारे किसी टॉपिक से रिलेटेड, in general, हमारे प्रोग्राम से रिलेटेड, you definitely welcome to give us a call. Again, the studio number here to give us a call is 408-912-5565. Again, you're listening to Rachna and Rachna's Fitness Show, and I'm the owner of Rachna's Wellness that was started about close to 11 years back here in the Bay Area. We are physically located in Sunnyvale, California. It is a complete wellness center that we provide complete weight loss programs, solutions for people, especially designed for desi people. Again, the process to get started is, of course, to understand what your goals are. So I would like to sit down with you to understand what your goals are, what are you looking to achieve, what your expectations are, what your the way you've gained the weight, आपका schedule क्या है, आपका lifestyle क्या है, how can we kind of easily squeeze those little healthier things back into your lifestyle. So that's exactly what I work on. Programs, of course, start with some goal setting. From there on, I start with checking your body weight, taking a bunch of measurements, and also doing a testing, which is called the scientific metabolic testing on your body. So once I have all the starting numbers, I kind of like to keep a track of pretty much the weight loss in inches loss week by week. And वहाँ से we combine complete programs of exercise programs, and also complete diet programs. They see healthy diet nutrition programs that we follow week by week. So again, it's a complete program. A lot of my courses are 3-month courses. We also have a 30-day Desi Fitness Challenge, but mostly all of my courses are 3-month courses, like a Just Abs 3-month course. We have a complete weight loss 3-month course. We also have a post-pregnancy weight loss program level 1, and also Just Abs level 1 and Just Abs level 2. So there are a bunch of different programs to get kind of an understanding to see exactly what your what your goals are, what are you looking to achieve. I would love to talk to you. You're definitely welcome to give us a call. Give me a call. I'd be happy to understand your goals and then, recommend you one of my programs accordingly. To get in touch with me, the phone number is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. You can also visit my website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. We're going to be taking some calls. So let's go and talk to Raghu from Sunnyvale. Hi, Raghu. How are you? Very good. How can we help you? Good question. It depends upon, first of all, I kind of also like to understand a little bit about your, maybe if you have, do you have any cholesterol, anything of that sort? Again, yes, a lot of researchers recently have proven that eggs really do not raise cholesterol. But before I give an answer, I would still like to know, is your cholesterol fine? Okay. In generally, one, of course, it is definitely fine to, perfectly fine to eat. Right. It is definitely perfectly fine to eat whole eggs. You can also have 2 eggs a day. I would not. I have not seen the Bahubali movie, but I don't know. I'm sure he has, 40 eggs a day. I would not overdo my body with that kind of eggs. I mean, seriously, 40 eggs a day? Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. But no, I would not definitely recommend 40 eggs a day. Anything over going to be good. But I would definitely say even 2 or 3 eggs, whole eggs, are perfectly fine per day. And if you're going anything beyond that, then I would probably just use the egg white part of it. Now, more than that, it's very important the kind of egg. Very important to get, farm, pasture raised, free range eggs, that kind of stuff. The color of the egg, when you buy it, especially the yolk part, should be like deep yellow. If you see it's like faded yellow, that means the chicken were not given good, feed and whatnot. So it's very important the quality of the egg that you're buying. So make sure they're good quality, free range, organic eggs, just not organic really. Organic really doesn't mean anything. You want to make sure that they're free range, organic, pasture raised. So once you look at the label, you'll see. So that is more important than how many eggs. So once it is all good kind of eggs, even 2 a day is perfectly fine. Many researchers have proven that this, eggs, in fact, there is no way eggs actually raise any kind of cholesterol in any person. So, but it's very important to buy good quality eggs. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you for calling. And also, since just wanted to mention quickly, is that make sure, in fact, that is how it was. If you remember many years, many, we were all little that time, but I remember movies mein dikhate the eggs are mostly stored at room temperature. That's how eggs are supposed to be. They're supposed to be stable and you're supposed to consume them, in 2 or 3 days. But ye jab eggs la ke aajkal fridge mein rakh jate hain, and they keep sitting for 3 weeks or 4 weeks at a time. That's probably not the best thing to be doing. So typically eggs should be, or easily they should be able to be stored at room temperature. You should just crack an egg right from the counter and then just make it. When you get fresh eggs. Make sure they're not, even when you buy it from the store, they're not like 3-week-old eggs and whatnot. So that's very important. But beyond that, eggs do have a lot of good stuff in them: the protein, the white part, and the yellow part both. So. Okay. So again, if you have a similar question or a question about your health, weight loss, nutrition, you're welcome to give us a call. हम आपको स्टूडियो नंबर देते हैं. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. In fact, I remember doing a show, I think maybe 4 or 5 months back, where I kind of gave you a bunch of points on how to select eggs, what kind of eggs and whatnot. So you can always go and find that show. And just to let you know, mostly all of my shows now for the last some months are on my YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube, pe jaake go find Rachna's Wellness. In fact, you can just go to youtube.com/Rachna's Wellness, or just go type Rachna's Wellness and you'll find a channel. जिसमें हमारे सारे videos हैं, all of my radio shows also, but a lot of my video recordings that I've been shooting, maybe some exercise related, cooking related, healthy foods related. So please go subscribe to my channel, YouTube pe Rachna's Wellness, and from there on, in fact, you can also listen to all of my radio shows that I've been doing, recording there for the last some months now. So if you miss a show, you can always record it from there too. Okay. So moving on, again, studio number 408-912-5565. You're interested in getting in touch with me, you're welcome to give us a call to set up an appointment to come and talk to me. Now, to mention, a lot of people sometimes listen to my shows and they live far away. They're like, oh, wow, she's, I love to go, to Rachna's Wellness, but I'm pretty far. But no, all of my programs are being done or have been done very successfully and always being done from people wherever that you are. So I've perfectly designed a system that you can actually be part of many of my program absolutely remotely without having to come to the center. So let's say you are absolutely somewhere in a different state or a different country listening to my show, or you just live far, or you're local but you're just not available to come in, let's say, all the time. You can maybe come in once a week, or you can just never come in. I would love to talk to you. We have absolutely, fantastically, a lot of different programs set up that can actually be done absolutely remotely from wherever that you live, from the comfort of your home. So again, to get registered or to get information how these remote programs will work for you, again, within the remote programs also we have many different programs that could be done absolutely remotely. So give me a call. I'll be happy to talk to you about your goals and then get you recommend you or get you started in a program accordingly. Again, the phone number to get in touch with me to set up an appointment or to talk to me with the phone is 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. You can also visit my website, rachnaradio.com, and set up an appointment there. You can also do a fitness analysis for yourself. So you just want to kind of do a preliminary analysis to where your fitness level is. You can always visit my website and do a fitness analysis. Over there, you'll also get some schedule, but again, just to kind of, understand a little bit of it. But I guess the best is to give us a call. I'll be happy to explain you details and get you registered, get you started right away. Phone number to call, or again, get in touch with me is 408-320-8111. Website is Rachna Radio, Rachna, rachnaradio.com. If you forget it, just go and Google Rachna's Wellness Center, Rachna's Wellness, and it should pop up right in the front. Okay, so today I'm actually going to be talking about quite a bit about, since with the weather outside, and this is something that I see just happening way too much, and I'm like, especially if I'm somewhere outside, I wouldn't just jump in and say some things. I'd rather do a show on this and inform people about this. And so, sunscreens. This is a thing that's been happening way too much, and especially with a lot of Desi kids now going for swimming classes and swim lessons and whatnot. I've seen people applying sunscreen to their kids every morning, or when they go to school, they put sunscreen on their skins. They go to swim classes, they give them a bottle of sunscreen, and they keep reapplying it every 1 or 2 hours, or even on themselves. A lot of people, especially a lot of women in the morning, they want to make sure the skin looks wrinkle-free and whatnot. They apply sunscreen. So I wanted to do a show. I know I've talked about it here and there, but I really wanted to dedicate a show and explain you what is a sunscreen. As the name says it, it's supposed to screen you from the sunscreen, okay, from the sun, right? So now, having said that, does it really work? I will go in quite a bit of detail. So, of course, it's going to be very easy for you to make this decision. Okay. So, having said that, let's first of all ask a very simple question. Does wearing sunscreen actually prevent you from skin cancer? Isn't that the reason we're all wearing sunscreen? That we want to, prevent ourselves from skin cancer, right? So, if you listen to the public health officials, they're urging, or they've been urging every man and woman for many years and child to slather a lot of sunscreen on your skin every day. And you would really think that the answer should be, if that is what they're advocating as, shouldn't that be the reason that we shouldn't be having any more, or pretty much none, skin cancers? So the answer should be yes in that case, right? Aside from those who really are looking to maybe prevent some topical wrinkles and stuff, it is of course a safe assumption for a lot of people that if you're applying sunscreen, we probably shouldn't be having skin cancer. We're protecting ourselves. But here's the story, or the fact. As per all the information that's been collected for many years, that has been not given to a lot of people outside by public health officials, sorry to say, but the information is that wearing sunscreen may, or actually will not, or in fact, let me stick to may not actually protect you from cancer. In many cases, actually increase your risk of skin cancer, and I'll explain you why. In many cases, wearing sunscreen, again, the kind of sunscreen, let's go back and talk about that, but actually may increase your chances of developing a lot of skin tumors, which is again another form of skin cancer. Okay, so I'll start with some basic studies and then move in that direction. Again, in the meanwhile, I'll be, of course, open to taking calls. If you have a question, you're welcome to give us a call, 408-912-5565. Ye hai studio ka number to give us a call right now, 408-912-5565. Daily sunscreen use. So I'm going to share you a very simple study that was done. It's a 4.5-year-old time span kind of a study. So daily sunscreen use versus occasional use. They found no difference in skin cancer rates. Okay, so what a study did, they actually attempted to determine whether the use of topical, when I say topical, means sirf upar se apply karte hain, on the top of the screen. So topical, not tropical, TOPI is topical. So whether the use of topical sunscreen and prevented the development of basal cell carcinoma, which is BCC, जिसको कहा जाता है, the cell जो base आपका cell में carcinoma होगा cell, does it cause cancer? So again, a study attempted to determine whether the use of topical sunscreen prevented the development of basal cell carcinoma, which causes cancer. The study completed the daily application of sunscreen with occasional use of sunscreen. So it compared, though groups may divide kiya participants ko. One group were using it daily, another group was using it maybe occasionally, whenever, over a period of 4.5 years. It was a study that was done on 1,600 Australian participants. Among the more than about 1,600 Australian participants, there was no difference between the number of people who developed BCC in the two groups of the trial period. While I am not certainly recommending you that go spend a lot of time in the sun, because of course a lot of people, I think we're fine because our skin really doesn't get, because of the high melanin that we have in our body, we're not going to get skin burn. But normally the one size fits all recommendation from a public health officials to apply sunscreen daily is causing more harm than good. The fact is, sunlight offers a lot of benefits to the skin, the majority of which are just being started to understand. A lot of people are they're only just beginning to understand what are the benefits of being outside in the sun. Meanwhile, most sunscreens, when I say the word most sunscreens contain harmful chemicals that may not even protect your skin at all. Like I said, some are even going to increase your risk of cancer. Okay. Having said that, again, story number 408-912-5565. आप सुन रहे Rachna को Rachna's Fitness Show पे. If you're interested in a complete weight loss program, Rachna's Wellness, we're located in Sunnyvale, California. Programs can be done on-site or remotely. So based upon whatever your goals are, whatever your schedule is, wherever that you're calling or you're listening to the show from, if you're interested in a program that's either on-site or remotely or a combination of both, you're definitely welcome to give us a call. Like I mentioned, all of our programs, complete weight loss programs, where I'm going to initially start with some goal setting, weights, measurements, metabolic testing, and then from there on, keep a track of all of these numbers either daily or weekly in some programs. And then there are complete exercise programs where you're going to be exercising with me from home. That means you can do it remotely, or you can actually come down to the center and do it with me at the center too. So again, it's a combination of either or way. and then also follow complete Desi meal plans. So it's a complete structure that we follow. Most of the programs are 3-month courses. And so again, if you're interested in getting information, getting registered in one of my 3-month courses, we do have programs that start. One of them, I know one of the program, if I remember the date off my head, is starting just in the first, right after Labor Day weekend, so around I think 6th or 7th of September. So you're definitely welcome to give us a call to get registered in all of these programs or in any one of these programs to see which one is best for you. The phone number to get in touch with me is 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. You can also get information to get in touch with me through my website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com, or you can always Google and find Rachna's Wellness and get in touch with us through that way. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rachna's Wellness, on YouTube. And that's another way to kind of get in touch with, of course, stay in touch with all of the videos that I've been making. Anything that I've been, of course, talking to. In fact, interesting, I'll mention that in just a second. Since we're talking about sunscreen, I'm actually going to be sharing a very simple, homemade, couple-minute recipe, or a recipe, whatever the word would be. I think recipe to khani ki hoti hai, but whatever. The way to make it, let's stick to the word recipe, on how to make a homemade, simple sunscreen. Just a couple minutes, and it's the best thing ever. It's the easiest thing ever, and it's going to not give you anything. So that should be coming up in the next 1 or 2 days. You should have how to make your simple homemade sunscreen at home. And usko dekhne ke liye, of course, you'll have to go to my YouTube channel, Rachna's Wellness, and you'll be able to see that. I'm still working on the video, so you should be able to see that in the next 1 or 2 days. Okay. What else? Yes, so let's go and talk about again if anyone tuned in, Rachna ko Rachna's Fitness Show pe, we are talking about sunscreen, different, of course, the basic word is sunscreen, but we're talking a lot about detail about how does sunscreen work and whatnot. So let's go and talk about more detail about sunscreen. Okay. So again, going back, what we were talking about for decades, of course, like I said, doctors and media have recommended you to apply sunscreen before you go outside, right? हमारे जो American Academy of Dermatology है, जिसको AAD कहा जाता है, dermatology मतलब, skin के ऊपर जो बात होती है, they've always recommended that everyone should use sunscreen for protection of the from the sun's ultraviolet rays, believed जिसको अगर हम नहीं protect करेंगे हमें skin cancer हो सकता है and whatnot. However, the recommendations do not include the kind of sunscreen that is effective. They do not include how to be using sunscreen to protect your skin the right way. And also, they do not include that you need to improve your vitamin D level if you're applying sunscreen, also blocking your body's ability to make vitamin D when out in the sun. And vitamin D की deficiency से तो 60 to 70% of cancers होते हैं, let alone just skin cancer. So what are we thinking? So ये recommendation तो अभी तक हमें शुरू नहीं हुई है मिलनी है कि हमें vitamin D लेना चाहिए. अगर आप नहीं, especially अगर sunscreen लगा रहे हैं, make sure to get extra vitamin D a day, whatnot. So these things have still not been there. But again, yes, it's been told to us from many years to apply sunscreen. And yet, like I mentioned, the rates of skin cancer are not going lower. And I'll give you the numbers very shortly so that you'll know, जब से sunscreen ज़्यादा लग रहा है body के ऊपर लोग लगा रहे हैं, तब से skin cancer के rates तो बढ़ रहे हैं. So what is going on? There's something wrong with this information. So like I said, if you keep waiting that one of these days the FDA or the public officials are going to come out and tell you stop using sunscreen, it's going to be too late for you. You have to do your own research, or just listen to me and follow me, because trust me, I do a lot of research before I bring any information to you. Something that I would apply on myself and my family is what I give to you. Okay. So like I said, to date, FDA does not include any regulations governing what kind of claims and advertising claims sunscreen कर सकते हैं. In fact, you'll find bottles of sunscreen इसके ऊपर काफ़ी कुछ लिखा होता है. There was a ban that FDA did, but I still see it. In 2011, in fact, let me share that to you. In 2011, FDA ने एक ban लगाया था sunscreen companies के ऊपर, putting, all-day protection and sweat-proof or waterproof and, whatnot. But I still see all those things. I mean, I'm sure you can still, if you remember, a lot of sunscreens still say all those things. So there's some regulation that's been missing here. So this is the FDA. On the other side, there's a group जिसका नाम है EWG, जिसको कहा जाता है, the Environmental Working Group. Okay, recently released the 2016 first a list जो मैं आपको मैं बताऊंगी of the best and the worst sunscreens that you should be using for your body, which I'll probably post on my Facebook page also, but I'll share that with you soon. So having said that, so like I said, let me go and share the numbers of the skin cancer rates that have been in the last some years, some decades. So despite the availability of sunscreen products and media coverage about the use of sunscreen, the number of people suffering from malignant melanoma of the skin, which is some kind of skin cancer, skin tumors, continues to rise every year. The number of new cases of skin cancer per 100,000 people has risen from 7.9 in 1975 to 24 people in 2013. So about 8 people in 100,000 had skin cancer in 1975, and about 24 people had it by 2013. This represents a consistent average 3% rise every year. So about 3% rise every year is happening since a lot of people have actually been applying a lot of sunscreen in the newly diagnosed cases, and about 200% rise from 1975 to 2013. Now, let me explain you what is sunlight. So you know what sunscreen is. जब sunlight आती है, it enters our atmosphere. Mostly it contains two types of radiations होती हैं. उसके अंदर होती है UVA और UVB. Okay, so like again to mention, so ultraviolet radiation, when it reaches the earth, it actually contains UVA and UVB. And many years back, mostly जब sunscreens शुरू हो रहे थे, maybe more the market was coming up, we're talking about maybe early 1970s or 1960s, whatever, both were considered bad, but they found out at that time that UVA was considered less carcinogenic than UVB. Okay, so they found out that UV at that time, okay, not, so again, I'm repeating that at that time, it was found out that UVA ज़्यादा toxic नहीं है, UVB ज़्यादा toxic है. So what started to happen, since they thought the UVB light was more dangerous, sunscreen products, जो सारे बनने लग पड़े, were all started to develop to filter UVB, not UVA. However, many recent researchers have demonstrated that UVA radiation actually plays an important role in the development of malignant melanoma, which is a very aggressive form of skin cancer. Aggressive means, let me give you a very number not to scare you, but UVA, जो हमारे sunscreens mostly UVA को protect ही नहीं करते हैं, they only protect UVB, but according to estimates, about 144,000 Americans will be diagnosed with penetration of UVA light because sunscreen is either way not protecting from UVA. In 2016, 144,000 people living in this country will be diagnosed with melanoma in 2016, with a 5-year survival rate. Once you get diagnosed, there's just a 5-year survival rate. About 98%. 98% of people will have only 5-year survival rate if the cancer hasn't reached the lymph nodes. So. Not to scare you, but what I'm trying to say is please be careful in what you put on your skin. Okay. Again, the American Cancer Society recommends sunscreen just to be used as a filter and not to be a reason to stay longer in the sun. For extended outings, of course, for extending being out in the sun, they still recommend wearing sun protection methods, like hats and sunglasses and better clothes and shades and whatnot. Okay. So having said that, again, studio number 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. ये है studio का number. And now since I've told you about all these things, now let me go and talk about कि हमारे sunscreens, में होता क्या है. Okay. What are the sunscreens basically? In fact, before that, let's go and talk about the SPF myth. Okay. So a lot of people have this SPF myth कि SPF का मतलब क्या है. And I think everyone listening, I'll probably tell. So SPF typically means what is the sun protection factor, right? आप sunscreens लेते हैं उसके ऊपर SPF 15 होता है, 20 होता है, 30 होता है, 45, 60. Now I've seen all the way up to 105, 120, and whatever those numbers are coming from, to be saying. I don't know. But yeah, they're getting higher and higher. But that means higher and higher means more and more chemicals in it, right? So let's go and talk about the SPF myth, which I call, is higher SPF really better? Dermatologists at the Northern University of Chicago, they conducted a survey to assess people's understanding of the sunscreen labels. So उन्होंने randomly लोगों से पूछने लग पड़े, University of Chicago के they did a survey and to see what do the people think, what does SPF mean? Many people consider SPF as a sun protection factor as the leading factor. जब आप sunscreen लेने जाते हैं, before you look at the ingredients, a lot of people just look at the SPF factor. Oh wow, higher, let me just get higher because it's going to protect me better, right? So many people, like I said, and that's what they found in the survey too, many people consider SPF, the sun protection factor, as a leading factor in the decision of which sunscreen to buy. Despite the fact, in fact, it's funny, a lot of people would just consider SPF, but a lot of people, in fact, more than half of the people who knew that they were getting a higher SPF, they actually didn't even know what SPF meant. Meanwhile, most of the people surveyed believed that SPF 30 offered double the sun protection of SPF 15. Right? Isn't that a number that's normally you would think? And SPF 15 है तो SPF 30 double protection होगी, SPF 60 है तो और double protection होगी. is an understandable assumption, but that's absolutely wrong and false. In fact, the difference between the two is much smaller, about 4%, which means an SPF 15 sunscreen would filter about 93% of UVB rays. SPF 30 filters out 97%. So SPF 15 आप sunscreen लोगे, it filters 93% of UVB light versus SPF 50 filters out 97% of UVB light. Higher SPFs only उससे ज़्यादा बाहर जाएंगे, they only just offer minute difference. That means an SPF 50, okay, blocks 98% of the UVB light. An SPF 100 blocks 99% of the UVB light. Okay, while SPF works by absorbing its technology, what is the way of it? Ki of course, I'll explain you that दो तरह के sunscreens होते हैं, so I'll get to that in just a second. But typically, the basic is that it should block it somehow. या तो block कर रहा है या वापस reflect कर रहा है उस ray को. Okay, now, which I already mentioned, it's not protecting. Most of the sunscreens are not really doing anything against UVA. In regard to, like I said, SPF, the important factor term is that SPF rating only protects you against UVB rays, which are the rays within the ultraviolet system that allow your body. These are the rays जो आपकी बॉडी को विटामिन डी बनाने देती हैं. उसी को हम ब्लॉक कर रहे हैं सनस्क्रीन लगा के, जो कैंसर कॉज करती हैं मोस्टली. लाइक आई सेड, UVA sunscreens mostly don't do that. Okay, and again, according to, like I said, the environmental जो group है EWG, a sunscreen's lotion's SPF rating has little to do with the product's ability to shield you from UVA rays. As a result of the FDA's restrictions and ingredients, because like I said, but many years back when the sunscreen industry was developing, that's when they found, or they figured out at that time, that UVA is not dangerous, UVB is dangerous. तो सारे sunscreens UVB को block करने के लिए बने. तो बाद में अब पता चल रहा है बहुत सालों से कि UVA जो है is a more dangerous one. तो उसको block करने के लिए तो sunscreens mostly नहीं है. Okay. In fact, another interesting point I wanted to share with you is, not to mention, studies show that बहुत सारी studies हुई हैं that high SPF products are just a false claim. What they found out is that an SPF 100 sunscreen was only just an SPF 37 or 35. Ingredients उसके अंदर toxic chemicals तो भर देंगे बहुत सारे, but actually उसकी ability देखिए जब उन्होंने जाके lab में test किया, an SPF 100 was a false claim. It just yielded results of similar to SPF 37 or 35 or something of that sort. Okay, so that's an SPF myth. Now let's go and talk about another thing, that a lot of the sunscreen ad is some kind of vitamin A. And is that something that you wouldn't assume it's nice? Vitamin A है, antioxidant है, तो अच्छा ही होगा, क्यों नहीं अच्छा होगा? Let's go and talk about that. But before that, let me again give you story number 408-912-5565. आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना's Fitness Show पे. If you have a question अपने exercise, health से related, nutrition से related और हमारे topics से related, आप call कर सकते हैं. हमारा studio का number है 408-912-5565. Of course, we do take calls about, let's say you've gained weight, you're looking to lose weight, आपको help चाहिए, advice चाहिए, eating में कोई advice चाहिए, nutrition में advice चाहिए, protein intake, carb intake, कितनी रोटी, कितने चावल. I'll be happy to answer all those questions. Of course, I've been talking about that for so many years on air. I've been doing these radio shows for more than 7 years now, actually. Every Wednesday, I come here between 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. We do take your live calls. We talk about health, nutrition, fitness, researches, topics like similar to what I've been talking today. Every time I try to pick a topic and, talk about that. And of course, I do a lot of research and a lot of study before I bring the information to you. Something, like I said, that I would do for my family. So yes, you can go research yourself, or you're more than welcome to listen to me and just follow it, because trust me, I have put a lot of time and effort in researching and getting information to you. Again, like I said, anything that I would do for me and my family is what I would give you. So please make sure that, सिर्फ FDA की information के पीछे मत जाएं, because FDA is more of a business than anything else. I know I've talked about this many times. जितने भी FDA की studies होती हैं जो हम सुनते हैं कि okay, FDA ने approve कर दिया है, mostly they're funded by the company that's getting the product approved. And how do we trust that? It's let's say let's come back. Let's say there's a soda company. I'm not going to pick a name. Let's say there's a soda company that says, oh, soda is good for you, right? And then FDA comes and says, oh, I'm going to approve the soda because it's good for you. वो study जो आई है, वो जो study हमें मिली है कहने के लिए FDA ने approve किया, because FDA is going to have some kind of data to say, okay, this data good, I'm going to approve it because it looks good. But the data was actually given by the soda company, right? So the data itself, and I'm just picking a soda company, that pretty much applies to anything that says FDA approved. That's all it means, is that mostly all of these things are funded by the company who's trying to get the approval done. So You have to do your own research before you just go and say something, oh, it's FDA approved, I can get it. Okay, so having said that again, आप सुन रहे Rachna को Rachna's Fitness Show पे. I am the owner of Rachna's Wellness that was started more than 11 years ago here in Bay Area. Of course, we are local here in Sunnyvale, California. But again, all of my clients, a lot of my clients are pretty much all around the world. So if you're interested in doing a program and you do not live local, or you have someone back in a different country, back in India, that you think should be losing weight, or you want to give them something so they can enjoy the process. Then of course, working with a Desi person, because I'm the person that I'll be working with every person individually. So if you're interested in being a part of any of our programs, or if you think you have someone else who would benefit from a program like this, you're welcome to give us a call. Like I said, हमारे programs होते हैं remotely किए जाते हैं. Absolutely, you'll be exercising with me remotely. आपको पूरे complete meal plans मिलते हैं. और अगर आप local हैं, you can always do a lot of on-site programs. So again, if you're interested, I'll be happy to take your you're welcome to give us a call. We can talk over the phone, or we can always set up a time to come in. Phone number to get in touch with me is 408 320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. You can also get my contact information from my website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. We're going to be talking to Manu from Fremont. Hi, Manu. How are you? Very good. How can we help you? You know what? I cannot hear you. Your voice is going very off and on. So all I heard is some organic and something. So please try to say it again so I can listen it. Okay. Carrageenan, yeah. Don't don't use carrageenan. I know a lot of chocolate companies, even the Horizon company, which is supposed to be the good one, organic, has carrageenan in it. Especially the small containers that you get for kids to give to school have carrageenan. Carrageenan creates a lot of inflammation in the body. A lot of organic companies use carrageenan, not good at all. So if I buy chocolate milk, I'll make sure there is no carrageenan. Guar gum is safe. All these things, the reason, just to explain anyone else listening to me, these are emulsifiers, or they're thickeners, or they're stabilizers. So when a chocolate milk sits outside, mostly all the chocolate milks are ones that actually come in a container, and then they have a good shelf life, right? So they have to add some kind of stabilizer. Guar gum is perfectly safe. Yes, you will find one or two or three companies that will not have carrageenan, but please do not get companies that have carrageenan. It does create a lot of inflammation in the body. Which store? I know, I'm very good. There's what store are we talking about here? Okay. Yeah. It's sad. It is still sad. A lot of organic companies are still using carrageenan, but no, I've done a lot of research and I stopped using any kind of carrageenan product years back. So please don't take carrageenan at all. It is just not good. It does create a lot of inflammation in the body, which of course leads to a lot of bad things. So don't. Again, like I said, anything a little will never make a difference. But if a chocolate milk is a part of a diet and you're having, or you're giving to your kid, a little every day, then I won't. You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Okay, we're going to be talking to Nav from Shore Media. So we have here talking about our Sonu Nigam and the Atif Aslam concert coming up in September. So hi Nav, how are you? Fantastic. I know. In fact, we're just about 30 days away, exactly 30 days away. Yes, so give us some details. Fantastic. Right, right. Oh, totally. I mean, totally. And like you said, it's the songs that actually make a movie hit. And these two people have sung some amazing songs, and I think they've made a bunch of the movies hit just because of the songs that were in there. Right. Oh. So you guys need to act upon. I remember the last time you said 39 were sold out, but 49 were still available. So now 49 is sold out. So whoever's listening and you're waiting for the last moment, then don't. You're going to miss out on the tickets. So, but that's a good thing. You said they can actually select their own tickets. If you go to sulekha.com, वहाँ पे जाके आप अपनी खुद ही ticket selection set कर सकते हो. Where would you like to sit and arrange yourself accordingly. That's nice. Oh, very nice. Yes, go ahead. That's exciting. जल्दी call करो लोगों. Give the number again. What do they call? Fantastic. So again, this concert is happening on September 24th. सोनू निगम आतिफ असलम टिकट्स के लिए आप सुलेखा.com पे जा सकते हैं. टिकट मास्टर कॉम पे जाके भी अपनी टिकट्स ले सकते हैं. But like Naveen he mentioned is all the tickets are pretty much selling out. So please make sure to get your tickets soon. Fantastic. Great, fantastic. So yes, definitely act upon. So thank you for calling now. Thanks a lot for coming and sharing the information with us. Thank you. Bye. Okay. So again, it's happening on September 24th. Make sure to get your tickets on time before they all sell out. So Sonu Nigam and Atif Aslam coming to our Bay Area doing a concert together on September 24th in the Oracle Arena. So get your tickets now. Okay, so again moving on, हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है अभी आपको मुझसे बात करके कॉल करने के लिए, नॉट कॉन्सर्ट के लिए बट मुझसे बात करने के लिए 408-912-5565. ये है नंबर to give us a call for a question about health, nutrition. Like I said, I'm Rachna from Rachna's Wellness, owner of Rachna's Wellness. I've started more than 11 years ago. We do take your live calls in the show. I've been coming and doing these shows every Wednesday for more than 7 years actually now, and starting in I think started in late 2009 somewhere. So it's been about good. Long time that I've been coming and taking your live calls and and whatnot. So again आप call कर सकते हैं अगर आपको कोई question health से nutrition fitness related 408-912-5565 to get in touch with me, to get registered, start a program so that you could lose the weight. Again, I keep mentioning every day you could have lost some pounds, you could have lost some inches. Every month that passes by that you're waiting that something could have changed, अब फिर कुछ step लोगे, you've even if you haven't gained, you could have lost. So it's a decision that you need to make. It's a decision that you want to make, that what is the right time for you. But अब right time की wait करते रहेंगे तो trust me, a lot of these people, this right time just keeps going away. And by the time they think now they want to do something, sometime it might be too late. Too late means, again, first of all, it's never too late. But again, too late means either you've gained, let's say, 100 plus pounds, which again, you still can lose it because अगर आप 100 pounds को सोचेंगे अब तो 100 pounds हो गया है, अब उसको कैसे lose करें? That means it's going to be 110 soon. It could be 90. But if you don't do anything, you could gain another 10 pounds the next 1 year. So that's a trend that a lot of people just don't think about कि अब कैसे कम होगा. Trust me, वो क्यों नहीं होगा. I've had a lot of people who've come to my center that have lost good 70, 80, 90 pounds. So it's definitely possible. It's 100% possible. It's just that you have to say the yes to yourself that I want to make a change. I'm done with this. I'm done with gaining this extra weight. I'm done with carrying this extra weight. I'm done with not fitting into my clothes. I'm done with having to suck my stomach in to wear my favorite dress. I want to wear those clothes I used to wear. I'm done with buying new clothes. I'm done with purane kapde chupa chupa ke piche karte raho. It's done. So if that is, एक बार यहाँ से yes हो जाएगा, trust me, I'll help you with everything else. Just anything else. And I've trained and worked with so many different clients of all different psychologies. किसको कितनी motivation चाहिए. I will work on that. I'll promise you that आपका weight कम होके ही रहेगा. But again, that yes has to come from within you. So again, if you're interested in getting in touch with me, getting registered, programs आप कहीं से भी कर सकते हैं, remotely कर सकते हैं, on site कर सकते हैं. You're welcome to give us a call. We do have a complete 3-month weight loss program called Just Abs starting right after Labor Day weekend. To get registered, to come and talk to me or over the phone. Phone number is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320. 8111. You can always check out my website and get information to contact me from my website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. Okay, so like I was saying is that we have some callers. We'll get to in just a second. So please keep holding. So wanted to mention is we're talking about vitamin A, right? यहाँ पे बहुत सारे sunscreen vitamin A ऐड किया जाता है. In fact, अगर आपके पास कोई भी घर पे sunscreen bottle पड़ी है, look around. Most probably you'll probably see something like vitamin A palmitate या कोई उस तरह का combination. Let's go and take some calls. We'll come right back. Gary from Concord. Hi Gary, how are you? Very good. How can we help you? Thank you. Appreciate it. I do put a lot of time in planning my shows, but I want to make sure that, like I said, is what I say is what I would do myself. So it's very important. Thank you. So आज के बाद गंदा वाला सनस्क्रीन नहीं यूज करोगे, ना किसी को यूज करने दोगे. Okay. It's fine. Eggs, like I said, eggs do have a lot of good stuff in it. Make sure sometimes a lot of people recommend making egg in either pure desi ghee, thoda sa, या pure coconut oil, because that good fat adds another level. Yeah. And in fact, I recommend people to add a lot of haldi to the egg, so add about half a teaspoon of haldi, turmeric powder to your egg while you're making it. That adds another level of anti-inflammatory properties. So it's amazing. Yes. Add a lot of vegetables in terms of, when I say vegetables means try different colors of vegetables. Ki thodi si green ho, thodi si red ho, because every color is going to give another antioxidant to your body. So mix and match different colors. So red bell pepper ho gayi, ya green ho gayi, green spinach ho gayi, all different colors. Yes. So So you said 140 by what? 140 by 90, is that what you said? आपने क्या नंबर दिया? 140 by 90, is that what you said? Okay. Yeah, it is higher. That means you have a tendency. I mean, of course, I would like to ask a little bit more questions. Age range kya hai? Weight kya? If you want to share that with me, that would probably give me more information to help you. Weight, do you think you're in the right weight? You one. And how tall are you? 5'7", 160. Blood pressure is, it's many things related, you know. Of course, like I said, one thing I, again, like I mentioned, try to take haldi ke capsules milte hain. I know haldi hum खाने में तो वैसे ही बहुत डालते हैं. The reason blood pressure mostly happens, or in fact pretty much all the time happens, is because body में कहीं inflammation है. Inflammation का मतलब यही है, जब inflammation है तो that means the blood is trying to rush somewhere, तो वो आपकी arteries में inflammation हो जाती है because there's more blood flow liquid, right? So suppose inflammation कम करने के लिए you need to take a lot of anti-inflammatory things. One of them is called of course turmeric. Another thing that I've read about it a lot, but in fact I was planning on talking about that today, but it's called astaxanthin. Talk to your doctor, but it's very safe. It's called astaxanthin. बहुत सारे स्टोर्स में मिल जाती है. Amazon से ऑर्डर कर सकते हो. ASTAXANTHIN. It's an amazing thing, all natural. It's really helped a lot of people decrease their blood pressure. It has amazing anti-inflammatory properties. So these things, of course, you know. फिर से आपको नाम चाहिए फिर से? What you said? Astaxanthin. ASTAXANTHIN. Astaxanthin करके नाम होता है. उसकी गोलियां मिलती हैं, उसका पाउडर में मिलता है. So दिन में you can probably take 2 of the little soft gels की तरह होती हैं. There's pretty much no side effects I've seen unless you're taking 10 a day, but you know, 2 have only seen a lot of positive results in people, and especially anti-inflammation के बाद inflammation कम करने के लिए body में. Right, very nice, very nice. Now milk जो है स्पेशली अगर हम रेगुलर बस यहाँ का रेगुलर जो कैन वाला मिल्क उठा लेंगे तो वो तो बॉडी में बहुत इन्फ्लेमेशन हो जाती है उससे, बिकॉज द बॉडी इज़ नॉट हैविंग द राइट एंजाइम्स टू डाइजेस्ट इट. वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस, गुड गुड गुड. आई नो वो बातें चली गई, बहुत साल पहले होते थे दूध पियो हेल्दी रहो, दूध पर वो, आज का दूध ही वैसा नहीं रह गया, हम खा के हेल्दी रहेंगे उसको पी के. राइट राइट, गुड गुड गुड. थैंक यू फॉर कॉलिंग गेरी. Thank you. Bye. Okay, again, studio number 408-912-5565. आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना's Fitness Show. If you're interested in getting registered on for complete weight loss programs, I will change you. I will make sure that you start enjoying the process. I'll make sure you lose a lot of weight. You get addicted to living this way. And if a question, a lot of people sometimes ask, you know, अब एक बार weight lose हो गया तो वापस gain हो जाएगा. Okay. Now, if I could answer that question a couple of different ways. Yes, if you lose weight, एंड उसके बाद आप एब्सोल्युटली जाके काउच पोटैटो बन जाओ और आप बस रोज़ जाके बफे करने लग पड़ो एंड एक्सपेक्टिंग कि अब एक बार लूज़ हुआ था वापस तो नहीं आना चाहिए. आई मीन वेट है, क्यों नहीं आएगा? एक्स्ट्रा कैलोरीज आप खा रहे हो तो एक्स्ट्रा कैलोरीज कहीं तो जाएंगे, फैट में कन्वर्ट होंगी. बट what happens when people, of course, when I work with people and they come to me do my programs, they don't go back. And the reason they don't go back, because they've enjoyed the process, they've enjoyed living that way. They thought, oh wow, it's not hard at all. I can still exercise, you know, spend 10, 20, 30 minutes a day. I can still, and a lot of exercises are from home, so you can pretty much do them from home wherever that you are. And I think everyone can find about 15, 20 minutes of the time on a daily basis to, you know, to do what I teach them. At the same time, eating healthy. So people get addicted to living this way. And trust me, when you're addicted to living this way, you're not going to go back. So it's not about if I go back, वो if ही नहीं होगा. और अगर कभी off and on, if you go back, you're always, आपकी tendency होगी to come back and do the right thing because you know that you did something wrong. So you'll just be happy living this way because it's not hard. It's not hard to eat healthy. It's not hard to find 20 minutes a day to exercise. It's just doing it. It's just seeing the results. जब वो results मिलते हैं, उसके बाद everything falls in place. Imagine you lost 40, 50 pounds and then अब आपको कोई बोले आप ऐसे करो, वापस आके रोज समोसा खा लो, आप मन ही नहीं करेगा आपको. क्यों मन करेगा आपको कि आपने लॉस 40 पाउंड्स, यू नो हाउ अमेजिंग इट फील्स, आपकी मेडिकेशंस खत्म हो गई, आपको कपड़े फिट आ रहे हैं, पीपल आर नोटिसिंग यू। अब आपको कोई बोले 40 पाउंड लूज करने के बाद ऐसे करो, हम छोले भटूरे रोज खा के आए, आज हम रोज बफे करें, आपका मन ही नहीं करेगा, आप साफ उनको मना कर दोगे। सो दैट क्वेश्चन सेइंग am I going to gain the weight back, if you do that, yes, but you're not going to do that because you've seen how amazing it feels to, you know, the way it is. So okay, so that's again, so if you're interested in for complete weight loss programs, आप हमें कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं 408 320-8111 408-320-8111 वेबसाइट के थ्रू भी आप कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं rachnaradio.com. I do have in fact a lot of information I wanted to share with you about what to do, how to make a natural sunscreen. In fact, watch my video on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Rachna's Wellness on YouTube. वहाँ पर I will be posting a video in the next 1 or 2 days about homemade sunscreen. Fantastic homemade sunscreen that I will be sharing with you how to make it, and you don't have to buy all those toxic chemical kind of sunscreens from outside and still protect your skin, and in fact protect your whole body and give a lot of good nutrients to the body using that sunscreen. So that should be coming on my YouTube channel in the next 1 or 2 days, so keep an eye on that. And what else? Again, if you're interested to get registered, hamare complete programs, I will definitely continue my talking a little bit more about sunscreen that I wanted to talk about today, since I wasn't able to get to all of my points. I'll continue my next Wednesday show. But again, meanwhile, if you're interested in getting registered, coming and talking to me, like I said, हमारे programs remotely किए जा सकते हैं, on-site भी किए जा सकते हैं. If you have someone who lives, you know, in a different country, आप उनको help करना चाहते हैं, you want them to lose weight. I've had a lot of people who recommended their relatives to them back in India, and of course, they've been doing programs from there, and it works amazing. They've lost a lot of weight, and it's, you know, it's an amazing feeling. So if you're interested in getting in touch with me to come talk about me or someone else, I will be happy to talk to you. हम phone पे बात कर सकते हैं. We can always set up an appointment for you to come in. Phone number to get in touch with me is 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. You can also visit my website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com, or just go and find Rachna's Wellness Center. And again, Facebook के थ्रू भी आप कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, facebook.com/Rachna Radio. Facebook पे find Rachna Radio. Please like her page. That is another way to get in touch with us through our Facebook page also. And again, phone number, just to keep it simple, 408-320-8111. I'll be again here next Wednesday. Till then, keep fit and keep working out.